Aloha Faithful. How is everybody doing? Welcome to the Niner Faithful Radio Weekend Review Show. We got TJ in the background. We're about to get into it. It's the end of another week. We have got the Cardinals coming up this weekend, and then next week we are going to be up here in Seattle, where obviously me and TJ have been talking about. He is going to be up here with me. So, like I said, everybody, thank you for showing up very much. We're going to go ahead and play the actual intro because we're cool enough to have two of them now, and then we'll get the show started.
They are at the 44-yard line of the Chargers. Taylor out to the left side, and Ricky Waters to the right. And a play fake. Young goes deep middle. He's got Jerry Rice. Touchdown, 40-yarders. First touchdown of the game. Comes after only a minute and 24 seconds. 44 yards. Touchdown pass to Rice. He sets another record.
You are now tuned in to NFR Weekly News Wrap, brought to you by Power Brand Systems.
What's up, TJ? How's it doing, my brother?
What's cracking, bro?
Man, you are pixelated like a motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I honestly, I caught myself a little bit this week, looking at like that. The Cardinals don't overlook the Cardinals.
Right, yeah.
Be so matter. If we win on Sunday, but feeling is definitely a lot different, and the stakes are a lot different.
Well, yeah, and it's mostly because it's not that we're not necessarily being cocky, like, fuck it's the Cardinals. I mean,
no.
Again, we're doing a show back here with me and you here in a couple of days. So, I mean, It's like, fuck. It's like, focus.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I hate flying. I don't like being, a mile and a half in the sky, but so it's like I told my girl, I was like, I just want to get there, have great time Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, having the time of our lives, and then by the time Friday rolls around, I was like, I just want to get back home. Like, I want Tuesday through Thursday can take as long as it wants. I was like, but Monday and Friday, I just want to get there, and I just want to get home.
Feelings mutual, because come Friday, get the fuck out of my house.
I know. Hey, trust me, bro. I understand.
It's always like that. You're like, you can go yet? Can you go yet?
Yeah, exactly. I looked at because when my girl brought up the idea of getting a room and everything, I was like, that might be best, babe, because I was like, Jason's my boy, but I could wear on people a little bit, I'm sure. I was like, you chose to be with me, But yeah, I'm ready. I'm just ready to rock and roll. And no, I will never. After 2021, when they came in, and let's be real, they smacked us right in the mouth.
Yeah.
After 2021, I will never overlook the Cardinals. And let's be real, they've been that sneaky team throughout, really, since they've been in our division. That when you look back and you're like, we all laugh at them, and I've seen the ton of rings where it shows like the Niners Super Bowl rings, it shows the Yams Super Bowl rings, it shows the Seahawks Super Bowl rings, and then it shows a ring pop for the Cardinals. And we all make fun of them and everything like that, but let's be real, that even last year, like in our dominant years, those games have been, a little. No idea. So y'all are gonna have to excuse us. I'll go ahead and make it. StreamYard decided to pretty much double their prices, so we had to make some adjustments to our streaming service. So this is literally the first time we've gone live with this program.
We stream, by the way.
We stream, by the way.
If anybody has any hints and tips, let us know.
Please, because we're literally figuring this out on the fly. Like Jason was fucking around with the different seeds and the different what do you call them? The
background,
different camera, different camera shit and everything, trying to figure out how we're gonna make everything work. And So y'all gonna have to forgive us for a little bit. See, this is what I thought for like Tuesday show.
Yeah.
Be the best for Tuesday. So
Yeah.
Friday is gonna kind of be a filling out process.
I really gotta clean this room up before you get here. I gotta find a room for both of us in here some way somehow. Hey,
right, it was just like
I'm gonna sit you on that couch over there. We all know what happens on the couch. It's not a black couch, but we know what's going on the couch.
Oh, FYI, before I forget, my girl wants to holler at you after the show for a little bit.
Right.
It's not going to take too long because we got guests coming over. Matter of fact, I'm surprised they're not here right now. They're actually late. We're going to, for those who are familiar with San Jose, we're going to Winchester Mystery House tonight. So we're going to have we're going to watch a Harry Potter movie or two, depending on, how long. And then about 11 o'clock, we're going to go out and we're going to go to Winchester Mystery House, which I'm excited for because I haven't been in pretty close to 30 years. Nice. So it's weird. It's one of those things that and everything like that. And I pass by it all. It's literally like maybe a 15-minute walk from our house, and everything like that. But
you just don't show up.
You never go. It's so weird. It's been here, and it's obviously Sarah Winchester and all that. It's a big part of San Jose history, but for some reason, your boy ain't been since like second, third, maybe fourth grade.
That thing's cooking. All right, so we're going to go ahead and run a couple commercials real quick, and then when we come back, we will get this show started.
Today's episode is sponsored by Power Brand Systems. Need help getting new customers for your business? Let Power Brand Systems help you grow with their powerful tools. Visit powerbrandsystems.com/NinerFaithful Radio for more info. If you like our content and would like to support the show, consider leaving us a tip in our tip jar at NinerFaithfulRadio.us/tip jar. Join our exclusive membership community where you get exclusive NFR content not available anywhere else. Join our exclusive chat, 20% off of all non-sale For the Faithful by the Faithful gear, and much more. Visit portal.ninerfaithfulradio.us/login to join.
For the Faithful by the Faithful Season 4 apparel is finally here. To see this year's designs and also save 20% off of Season 1 through 3 designs, go to NinerFaithfulRadio.com/shop.
Get all the highlights from all the Niners press conferences every Saturday on Niner Faithful Radio Presser Review. Follow us on social media at Niner Faithful Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, and at Niner Faithful R on X.
All right, let's go ahead and
Last week, your boy broke the fan. My little fan I have here, my little mini fan. I broke it yesterday, my drunk ass, or last week with my drunk ass. So I was trying to mess with it to see if I can get it to work. Yeah, it's smoking and shit. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it off.
You got a fan that's smoking? That sounds terrible, man.
What I think it is I think it's like the mist or whatever it uses. And it's shooting out the mist, but it's not spinning the fan. I don't know. I'll mess with it later because it is hot. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's been in the hundreds this week. Like,
and you come down here like today, it was like 63.
So funny. We were talking about that at work yesterday because my lead that I was working with yesterday was like, "Hey, bro, when are you leaving for your trip?" I'm like, "Oh, we leave Monday." And so I was like, we leave Monday morning. So, so I was like, we leave Monday morning and everything like that. And I was like, it's going to be so nice to get out of this heat, and it's going to be so funny. Like I'm going to be wearing a tank top and everything, leaving San Jose. And when I get the shit out, I'm going to be freezing. By the way, there apparently is some reason where we could just put, it's not going to work for Friday, but I'm going to try to figure out. Apparently, there's a way we could put the comments right here, like where our cameras are right now. We could put the comments right there. So I'm trying to figure
I
that
saw
out
something earlier about it to where, let's see. I found it earlier, and I was like, oh, that's cool, but then I didn't mess with it. But
yeah, doesn't necessarily work on Friday. Oh, well, I guess maybe that would.
Go.
Cool. All right, so like I said, we're literally y'all are pretty much seeing us
Play
get
with
through
it.
this, on the fly. What you drinking tonight, Jason?
Absolutely nothing because I didn't have time. I was busy and I had to get home early, so I
Yeah.
didn't have time to get to the liquor store. So all I got is some diet cherry Pepsi that with my soda stream that I made at home.
Ooh, got a soda stream. That's what's up.
Yes.
Well, I got my new just my normal Henny sour. Although, if y'all can see, I got my Niners rocks glass with my little Niner ice cube, little metal ice cubes in it and stuff like that. So,
Speaking of, and then we got this to drink when you guys get here.
yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I was telling everybody, I was like, bro, I'm gonna be like a fucking pirate, bro. Like over here drinking mead and shit with my
Not a
with
pirate,
the
but we're gonna be
captain.
Vikings, man. Or I guess I guess we don't want to be Vikings, but
Yeah, I was like, we're gonna be pirates, bro. I'm gonna be with the captain.
our.
For
But
real.
yeah, so let's get started on this, man.
Yeah,
So
let's rock and
obviously
roll.
we have got the 1-3 Cardinals coming to hell because it's gonna be that damn hot there on Sunday to play us. What were you saying? Look, we're not wearing normal jerseys, but then we're wearing our throwback pants. Is what
Yeah,
we're
so
going with?
apparently the way Kyle explained it was a little confusing, but apparently they reached out to the league this week and were like, dude, we want to wear our white throwbacks. And the league said, no, you got to, declare that before the start of this season. Don't know why. Like, that's
That's a
retarded,
little
but
weird.
whatever. So I guess they said they're going to wear as much white as possible. So apparently we have to wear our normal red home jerseys, but we are going to have our white pants. Kyle
That's
said
gonna look
hopefully
pretty
it makes
sick.
a little
That's
bit
gonna
of
look pretty sick.
see. You know what? Actually, really, you know what? I will take that back. I will take that back because back in the probably mid '90s, when we had the maroonish type
Yeah,
jerseys, those pants were white.
yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying. I
want to
think they're
say,
gonna look good.
yeah. So apparently, according to Kyle, maybe that's something that they might do, which I'm totally opposed to wearing white at home. I've always hated that, but so apparently, look forward to next year, where I guess sometime up to mid-October. I don't know if they're gonna declare it and it's gonna be like set in stone, or they're just gonna say it and have the option to switch. Because Kyle was like, dude, this has never been an issue while I've been here.
Yeah, it's so
By this,
ridiculously hot down there.
like honestly, bro, like it was 94 degrees. And Jason, you've been to San Francisco a few times. It was Mark Twain that said the coldest, the coldest winter he ever spent was the summer in San Francisco. It was 94.
Sense.
I want to say it was Monday. It was the day the Giants hired Buster Posey announced Buster Posey as their president of baseball ops. I want to say that was Monday. It was 94 degrees in the city. That's for those who've lived or are from the Bay and spent time in San Francisco. That's insane. Like the hottest it ever
Yeah,
gets in the city is like maybe 80. And to have it be
it used
90,
to be that way up here, not anymore.
yeah, no, it's pretty intense. It's something to definitely, especially with Trent. We've already seen Trent get IVs in 2 games.
2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, we've seen Trent.
Kittle.
We've seen Kittle get IVs and everything like that. Kyle said that there probably are going to be more players that get pregame IV bags and everything. This is
I mean,
definitely something to.
they might as well just IV up everybody before they even leave the line. Like when everybody goes back in for that last time, everybody gets an IV bag. Just fuck it. Just load it up. Don't fuck around with it. Just do it. Get it done and over with.
Cramps. That cramping is going to be definitely a serious threat on Sunday.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And just an announcement to the fans, please y'all stay hydrated because that east side of the stadium, that shit is no joke, bro. That shit is legitly no joke. You will fuck around and die. I want to.
If they were smart, they'd give out free water.
You know what? And that's so funny because when I never look at the prices of stuff on the concessions because when I wasn't a season ticket holder, I just never bought anything. For the most part. And now that I am a season ticket holder, I never look at the prices because everything I get is free. But I was like, I'm curious if they do try to, because it was hot. It was obviously going to be hotter this week, but it was pretty toasty last week.
What's up,
Fairy? It was pretty toasty last week. So I was like, I'm curious if they're like, oh, Gatorade, $7.50 or whatever it is, water free or anything. These motherfuckers charge $8. I think it was $9 for a fucking Aquafina water bottle. I was like, damn, bro, and no option. There's not like there's like water fountains or something where you're just like, hey, dude, I'm not trying to spend an arm and a leg. I just need to get some water. I'm about to die,
Or let me buy one and I'll just refill the bitch constantly.
Yeah, something like that. Like I know that there was some type of an emergency in the stands right in front of me. I don't know what exactly it was because I never saw them take anybody out or anything like that. But please, faithful, please stay hydrated and everything like that because it's going to be no joke on Sunday.
Add a little bit of salt to whatever you're drinking. That way you can, keep some of that water in your body.
Yep.
All right, so let's take a look at this week's injury list. It's a pretty long list, but a lot of it's actually pretty good looking. So we got Isaac Yadam, who is going to be did not participate, questionable. We got Fred Warner, questionable. George Kittle, questionable. Kalia Davis, questionable. Jacob Cowling, questionable. Yeah, I know he is too. Chris Conley, doubtful. And then Yatir Gross-Matos is out. And then Demetrius Flying in Fouls also out. Full participants this week were going to be Jordan Elliott, Kevin Givens, Huff, Juicecheck, Trent, and D. The biggest thing I can see with that, excuse me, straight up, D. Winters has got to be the starter, or will be the starter with DFF playing or not playing, which means more playtime potentially, or will be more playtime for Bethune.
Yeah, John Lynch, I didn't exactly listen to the press conference, but Dave Lombardi kind of did a 49ers update about it. And we're gonna see a lot of 53 and 48 out there. Especially if Bam Bam doesn't play. Or Kyle has been real tongue-in-cheek about the whole, like, how are you preparing, to play a game in 4 days, kind of, especially, let's be real, bro. To be physical. We know that for a fact. There's never been a Niners Shikos game that hasn't been a physical football game. Yeah. So Kyle's been we respect this game and everything like that. But man, if the Niners could get up a couple of scores and everything like that, especially mid third quarter, early fourth quarter, I don't expect to see done forever finally.
Damn, that is petty as fuck, and I love it, Tommy.
That is cold-blooded, cuz.
As far as what happened to Yatir, it's still his knee. It's still his knee.
Yeah, it's still his knee. Is media in the comments? I'm halfway expecting media to come, be Captain Save a Ho for DFF.
He does try to stand up for him quite often.
But honestly, obviously you don't want. Yeah, I was listen to the pregame, bro, because I think that this might be one of the most important games early in the season, and everything like that. But never wish injuries on anybody. But I have a feeling that DFF is going to be out. It's going to be a blessing in disguise. I think we're about to see some D winners and some Tatum Bethune, and it's going to be awesome.
You know what's funny is that we've spent these first 4 games. Mm-hmm. Who have we actually bitched about more at the linebacker position, DFF or Devondre Campbell?
Devondre Campbell.
But then now we're looking at, we're like, oh shit, because see, the thing is, Devondre Campbell, when he's not in coverage, isn't terrible, which is what we had talked about in the offseason. Mm-hmm. If we blitz him or anything like that, he's okay. He's very serviceable, and he's probably playing, arguably at a pretty high rate. It's just that for some reason we keep dropping him into coverage. It's like, dude, what the fuck? You got this slow ass old man. Let's see. Tommy says that the Cards are better than the Lambs for sure. It's debatable. I think that's a debatable one on that one because I think the Rams have more talent, but I think the offense right now on the Cards is just running so much better than the Rams.
When you take out Puka Nacua, take out Cooper Kupp and everything like that, and
yeah,
I'm definitely looking. I agree with you, Tommy. Stafford is a better quarterback, but Kyler Murray scares me more. If that makes any sense, or his legs scare me, because let's be real, Matthew Stafford's a sitting duck back there essentially, But I could just see it, bruh.
He's been a sitting duck his whole career though.
I close my eyes and I still see Defoe running around trying to chase this motherfucker in 2019. I'll tell you, Brad.
And it's not just because he's tiny.
Yeah, no, he's got. This is a game that definitely, I think we need to get up on them early, because the more that they stick around, the more of Murray's threats, and especially as exhausted as both teams are going to be. Although I will say maybe slightly more Arizona, because they sit in the sideline that's going to basically be in the sun the whole game.
Yeah.
But this is a game that if it's a one-score game going into the fourth quarter, it's what I'm saying, there's definitely some exhausted defenders out there, and I can see Kyler Murray busting a big one.
Yeah. So with the practice windows for a couple of our guys, we got Mr. Kalia Davis. His practice window was open. So we have 21 days to either basically put him back on IR / cut him kind of a thing, or we have to promote him to the 53-man roster. Unfortunately, our main man, Ricky the Gangsta Pearsall, did not have his 21 practice window open. So he continues to be on the IR. And I don't know if it goes off for another 4 weeks. I'm not exactly sure.
No, he could be activated essentially any time from now on. I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
What's up, McNiner? How's it going, brother?
Fuck the yams. Unfortunately, bro, we don't have the audio to
same
play.
Old sorry ass man. So long.
But unfortunately, that's one of the things that your boy, I'm still kind of trying to figure out how to do that. Y'all gotta forgive us.
Because we did it just this morning. We found out that we had to switch over, wasn't it? Or
no, it was last night. Last night I was literally at work. Last night, and it was kind of like the only reason I found out is luckily, let's be real, your boys' cards are pretty much maxed out. And what I do is I do the payments, and then I put the money for my bills on them, and then they just charge my bills. So what happened is I put $49 on the credit card specifically to play StreamYard. And then I got a notification that my payment was declined. And I was like, how the hell is my payment declined? And I clicked on the email and it said 88 what pay in September, and they're trying to charge me for both months or something like that. And I went ahead and did a little bit more research, and that's when I found out. You got me, bro?
You're going in and out. Try restarting real quick.
Okay, let me refresh. Hold on.
Yep, we're gonna have TJ refresh real quick, so give us just 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next slide while he does that. So far for the transactions for this week, on the first, we welcome back Jalen Graham to the active roster. Obviously, with Curtis Robinson being down and all these other injuries with the linebackers. Welcome back, brothers.
I'm good.
So far you're better than you were last time. You look okay. You're not so pixelated. Try talking.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I noticed that too. I'm good. Everybody, comments. I'm good.
You're better. Put it that way.
You know what? Okay, cool. It's hot. The internet's probably gonna be fucking up, and
so I am extremely happy to see Jalen Graham back on the active roster. As soon as I saw him, I was like, "Hey, does that mean that we're going to start already give him more snaps at linebacker over DFF? Even though he's been gone over to Tennessee for a while." And then we did release defensive tackle Shaquille Brown from the practice squad, which on the very next day we signed a defensive lineman, Jonathan Garvin, back to the practice squad, and then also welcome back Tariq Brown to the practice squad. Or Tariq Owens. I was reading the next line.
Yeah, no, big news. obviously the son of T.O. Look, I didn't see anything in camp that made me think like he's the second coming of his father, or the apple doesn't fall far from the tree or anything like that. But on the practice squad, whatever. But pay attention to tomorrow's show with Jamie. I went ahead and clipped Kyle explaining what happened with Ricky Pearsall. So make sure you turn into our press conference recap on tomorrow afternoon, evening-ish. And Jamie will have Kyle's answer on exactly what happened with Ricky Pearsall. But welcome back, Kalia Davis. Just real quick and everything like that. I'm fired up about that, bro, because you and I were were singing his praises that first preseason game, and with the let's be real, the players that we want to watch the most on Sunday are the big boys. Like don't be surprised if we have like 9 defensive linemen up, on Sunday. Like the rotation is going to be real. And so with the lack of depth and how hot it could possibly be, Kalia Davis is picking the perfect time. What's up, brother? How you doing, my oos? So definitely big shout out. Welcome back, Kalia Davis. I'm excited to see some fresh legs. Some fresh legs coming to the line.
I want to see Kalia Davis and Evan Anderson. I'm wanting those two to be cornerstones for this defensive line moving forward in the future. I know I tried beating that to death, since preseason, but yeah, that's basically what I'm hoping to see, that we get those two out there. They're both wrecking, getting some good pressures and stuff like that. And we got to see David McDonough. We've got Kyle told Ricky he's in practice. Ricky chased Kyle all over the building. All right.
Oh, gotta love the chat. Gotta love the chat.
All right, so let's get into the Cardinals proper. They are led by I didn't put the coach's name up there. Gannon. Obviously not the best of head coaches. Their offensive coordinator is Drew Petzing. He is an actual terrible offensive coordinator. I think the only thing that's saving him is the fact that he's got some pretty good, freak of nature athletes out on that offense right now. And then they're go ahead.
No, I was going to make a comment about the defensive side. So do your thing.
And then we've got DC Nick Rallis, who is leading right now, arguably one of the worst defenses in the league.
I was going to say, let's be real. The only reason this man probably has a job is Buda Baker.
How's it be about? Yeah, basically.
If Buda Baker wasn't on this team, a sneak preview to the pregame show. My matchup of the game is going to be Buda Baker versus George Kittle. Let's be real. It's must-see TV every time we play watching. I might just watch all Sunday. I might just watch Buda Baker versus George Kittle. Like,
what's up, Bebop?
What's up, Bebop? Yeah.
And Tommy, I'll say this about Gannon. If Gannon went back to being a DC, I'd agree with you. But right now, as a head coach, I can't agree with you on that part. So speaking of their offense, here we go. And obviously, you can see this is of actual height of Kyler Murray up there at the top part of this. This offense is pretty good. Puts up some serious points. Speaking of a matchup to watch, let's not forget Tana Hufanga against James Conner.
Yes, that was what I was debating.
I mean, look, obviously I'm going to side with my Polynesian brother, but it's hard to go against a man who's beaten cancer. Like, he has nothing left, You know what I mean? It's like, don't worry. Like, I wouldn't fuck with someone like that tough. It's like, after you've beaten cancer, nothing scares you. So, like, just be careful there, Huff.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Let's be real. I won't forget the 230 rushing yards they put up on us the day we clinched the division and everything like that. Like, Fourth quarter, close game. We've been chasing around Kyler Murray all game. James Conner could do not let this be a don't let the Cardinals have the opportunity to win the game. Close out the game where we're going to have too little or no time left, because by the fourth quarter, that drive's just going to be straight all James Conner, and we might not have the gas to handle it.
Yeah.
As we much say about as I said on Tuesday's show with Debo, like after he got cracked on that first play, I said, "Hey, bro, y'all cheer now. Y'all ain't going to want that in the fourth quarter." The Cardinals can say the same thing with us with James Conner. Like, y'all ain't gonna want to put up with this man in the fourth quarter.
And that's the thing. Like I think a very valid point for this game is in the fourth quarter. Just that alone, because of how hot it's going to be. With obviously the Cardinals, they're going to be a lot more used to it than we are.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They live in that kind of a temperature 364 days of the year. The one day it gets below 90. Over there in the desert.
Let's be real, like a half day.
So yeah, it's definitely something to keep in mind of, how is this team going to be going into the fourth quarter? Like we had talked about before the show started, everybody gets IVs.
Yeah, everybody.
No matter I don't give a damn who you are. The last time we go back into the locker room, have just a line of people to get, and before you go back on the field, you get an IV.
Definitely. This is because cramping, heat exhaustion. I mean, these things are all real deal concerns on Sunday.
And faithful to anybody going, you all should probably get IVs too.
Yeah, for real. If your
could
boy could get one, I would get one.
And lay off the beer a little bit. I know we all want to get drunk and have a good time, but remember, so the rule is after every 2 drinks, it's a glass of water. That's the rule when you go out. It's 2 drinks water. So remember that. After your second drink, get some water. That's always been my rule. That's how you avoid most of the hangovers and all that kind of stuff. Just 2 drinks and a glass of water.
You know what? That might be a good thing for Thursday, bro. That might be a good rule to follow Thursday.
Yeah, but when we go to the 49ers rush party, it's free alcohol. So it's going to be hard to keep up with it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that might be a good rule. Like, I looked at my girl. I already told my girl, I was like, look, babe, I'm going to be drunk going into the game. Like, that is just going to happen. It's all about, do I drink enough where I'm just drunk the whole game and after the game? I said, because the only way I'm going to be sober is if I simply just didn't drink enough to be drunk for 5 hours,
I'm gonna have to carry your ass home, man.
Maybe.
We're gonna have to call your girl to come get us up and say, "Can you come get us up the stadium?"
Oh, she's gonna be so pissed. She's gonna be so pissed. Oh, she hates dealing with traffic at stadiums. Oh, she's gonna be so hot.
All right, and then we've got their pretty abysmal defense, but look at that. Points per game, 29th. Total yards against, 25th. Sacks, they've got 19. They're just not a good team when it comes to being on the defensive side of the ball. So I foresee this one, especially with, this offense is going to be better than the Patriots was last week, especially with the rushing.
Yeah.
They're a much better rushing team than the Patriots were. So almost kind of a shootout because we're going to have to put up points. We're probably going to have to score 35 to beat them, is the way I see it.
Really?
I do.
35. Okay. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Like, let's be real. If we have that gaff that we did to come out to start the second half and we fumble the kickoff and everything, and all of a sudden it goes from a 20-3 game to 20-10 game. They got the talent on offense that they can make some faithful buttholes clinch. Like,
I'd be more terrified of that.
The Patriots, where it was clear. It was clear by the midway through the third quarter. It's like, bruh, like, unless we start throwing pick sixes and everything everywhere, they just don't have the Patriots just didn't have the firepower to come back. Like, y'all just don't have they got the firepower to come back.
Yeah, this offense does. It's weird because they're not a great passing team, but they're running. They're a damn good running team.
Which what scares me worst, wears us down.
Yep. Into the fourth quarter.
Into the fourth quarter, the physicality and everything like that, and happen to play a Thursday game.
Yep.
This game, it doesn't have me worried in the sense that look, the Niners should beat. Like I always dedicate, should the Niners win this game on how pissed I would be if we lost, right? And I would be pissed. It's a divisional game, all the things that we've talked about forever with divisional games. But like, if they come in there and quote unquote upset us, would I be absolutely shocked? No.
What's up, Kenny?
What's up, Kenny? How you doing, baby? I mean, look, we're a more talented football team, but it's the division games are weird, brother. All right, go ahead. Fantasy.
Fantasy. So obviously, it's going to be the quarterback slating stuff. I see Brock going up a little bit higher. I can see Kyler getting probably 23 or so, depending on how, with his scrambling and everything like that. I didn't put BA up there again because I go with 5 each time, and I just can't see BA breaking into that. We'll see if Kittle gets up over that. Terry McBride, their tight end, who's probably another – huh?
He's back. He missed last week with a concussion.
Yep, he is back. But I could easily see that number getting up to about 15 or so.
He scares me matched up on Devondre Campbell, bro. It's like I might have nightmares about that shit.
What are you doing over there, Kenny? You gonna join the January 6th insurrection again?
Fucking A. Don't let my girl hear you say that shit.
So that's what the fantasy points look like. As far as betting, the spread is, and obviously this might have moved from this morning because I did these this morning before I went to work. We have us by 7.5. I think we cover that.
I think we cover that, yeah.
Over under on the 50, I'm gonna take over.
I'm gonna take the under. I'm gonna take the under. Yeah, I'm gonna take the under on that one.
All right, and the ones I would put money on, I've got Mason, 2 for Mason for an 84.5 rushing and an anytime score. You taking both of those?
Yeah, I'm taking both of those.
All right, Purdy, 250 yards passing.
I wouldn't touch that just because I think that's about what he's going to get.
Okay.
I think that's about what the BA 59.5 receiving. I'm going to take that, bro. I think this might be a big BA game.
I mean, it's so low. He can get half of that on one catch, and then he gets a couple more. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's so low, I'll just go ahead and take it. Like, I think I would take anything on BA under about 75 yards. Yeah, you know what I mean, for right now? So, let's see. And then a little side one of note today. So, our boy Juice Chick had something nice to say about about the unlovely jackass that is Grant Cohn. So apparently the NFL Players Association has been trying basically to get the media out of the locker rooms. Now, for me personally, I have always, since the beginning of time, have thought the fact that reporters are in there shoving microphones in front of guys' face where they're still half dressed, if naked half time, walk around with towels and shit like that, just to be, I don't know, just suspect isn't necessarily the word, but just like, can you all fucking wait for us to get dressed? Or at least, what can we say differently now, half naked, that I'm going to say at the podium in a little bit? So Juice is like, maybe we get Grant Cohn from always hanging around the lockers while we're changing. Now, the thing is, it's hard to take, you can't read sarcasm. At least with this one, you can't. I can't tell if if Juice is like actually being, saying something about Cohn on that, or if he's just, fucking around with him. But as far as, like I said, for me personally, get the media members out of there while these guys are changing.
My main beef with this is clearly the players, and it's multiple players, and it's team. Most of all, it's team leaders, right? Juice is a team leader.
Yeah,
they clearly have a problem with Grant Cohn, right? Multiple players. Shit, I bet you Kyle. So
I'm
my whole
sure
thing-
Kyle. Well, I think Kyle hates every reporter, but I think he has a very great disdain for Cohn.
Yeah, I think he, you know, so my question is, how the fuck does this person, who clearly the players don't want in the locker room,
Tommy,
keep
just
his
so you
media?
know, I'm in my boxers underneath this shirt. That's all I got on and socks. So you're all right.
But why don't I have a media pass? Like, I promise you, I wouldn't make the Niners feel uncomfortable. Like, like, how do I not have a press pass, bro? Like, that's the thing that kind of irritates me the most. No, honestly, like I was telling you backstage, bro, I don't think they'll ever take him out of the locker room because let's be real, they're not going to march every single player, up on that podium. But like, I would say like a rule, like, hey, the first 2 hours after a game is just, yeah.
No, I was going to wait for you to. My comment back to this one was, how do you think I'm greeting TJ when he comes to my house Monday?
Fucking A, bro. So, fuck.
Actually, it's just gonna be the thong and the hat. That's it. There you go, buddy. Let it sit in your head.
Oh God. So what I think is reasonable, and you know me, like Mr. Devil's Advocate, is just say, hey, first 2 hours after a game is players only. Players, maybe family or whatever. And after an hour or two, then you bring the media in. I don't understand. That's how I greet the Girl Scouts.
That's how you
Kenny,
get arrested, Jeremy. That's how you get
arrested for indecent exposure to a minor. I got bail money for your ass, cuz. But yeah, I'm with you, Jason.
It's gonna be Chris. It's gonna be that. What's his name, Chris?
Excuse me.
Have a seat.
Yeah,
I think it's Chris
the Predator guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't understand.
I think we might have lost TJ again. Yep. So it looks like he's completely frozen. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, get the media out. Like me and TJ have been talking about before. Why not give the players like an hour and a half or something like that? That way it can be just them, the family. Let them take care of their stuff. Let them get dressed. Take their shower. They can relax a little bit. Let them do their own thing. Excuse me. But yeah, just again, I've always thought it was kind of weird that they do that. How much? Welcome back.
Yeah, fucking A, bro. Yeah, no. To put a bow on it. Yeah, I don't understand why there's not at least an hour gap. Let the players shower, change, do whatever they do, and then let the media in at the very least.
I guess to piggyback off what Kenny and Tommy are saying, they walk in there with me personally. If I was a player, I'd be butt ass naked with this hat on. I'd have my leg up on a chair like, how's the captain doing? Hello, how's it going? Nuts hanging and swinging everywhere. Because just to make people uncomfortable. Because like I said, that's just what I would do. All right.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now for the last one of the day, we've got some of the celebrity fans of the Arizona Cardinals. We have Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani. Guarantee you.
Did not know that.
Well, I'm guaranteeing you, because Gwen Stefani's from California. Guarantee you she was probably one of the California team's fans until she met. Either she didn't watch football or she was a fan of one of the teams in California until she got married to Blake Shelton. So there's that. David Spade, also. Frankie Muniz from, I just have the name of the show in my head.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle, yep. And then RIP to Chester Bennington from the deceased singer from Linkin Park. Did not know that he was from Arizona and a big Arizona Cardinals fan.
Did not know that. Like, I was about to say, like, are we not going to do this segment? Because I legitly, except for one of my chapter brothers' family who are from Arizona, I have literally never met a Cardinals fan in a day of my life.
I know one.
Is David Spade just a Cardinals fan because he's the same height as Kyle Murray?
Could be. No, I legit actually knew David Spade was a Cardinals fan because
I did not know that.
I didn't know that about him. All right, so let me turn this off.
Still
Stop
figuring
screen
it all out. Cool.
There we go, because I know you like being on the left-hand side. So, yeah, that is the show for today. Thank you, everybody. Like I said, we were having some issues with StreamYard, so on the fly, we are using Restream tonight. To be honest, I kind of like it. I got to play with it more to kind of figure out some of this extra stuff.
Yeah, no,
but to be
it's
perfectly
very
honest with you,
similar.
it's a lot more crisp than StreamYard is.
It's very similar where like they have folders instead of
Pterodome,
profiles.
what's up, dude?
Pterodome, what's cracking with you, brother?
Mouse.
They have they're very they have like folders or whatever, but there's also stuff like, I mean, pop that up with the store, I mean, there's some things in here, brother, we could definitely fuck around with when we got comments.
We can throw this up there for everybody to see, kind of a thing. So I mean,
yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking
it was cheaper, wasn't it, than StreamYard?
Same price, same price as StreamYard used to be. So I figured, hey, I felt that like there's some things, let's give them some credit, give them a chance to upgrade and stuff like that, and things will roll out in the future. Restream a little bit, bro. I like this. So we'll get Jamie's feedback tomorrow. See
we
how
definitely gotta get McNiner's anthem up in this motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm gonna I think what I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm just gonna go on StreamYard, an episode, download the audio, and then kind of just chop it up like that, and download them individually. Because there's some things that like that. It smells like football from Kittle Corn, bro. You don't know how long it took me to find that shit, bro. It literally took me hours to find that shit. So yeah, I'm kind of like, today was a little weird because I started to work on a little bit of the stuff. Like, okay, I gotta have the pregame show ready for certain things. I'm trying to. Had to have the ads for for example the Tuesday ad for the Madden stream, the game day show ad for Thursday. There were some things that I felt were better done today, but tomorrow I plan to do a deep dive and work some things and get some things set up for this and everything like that. So yeah, right, TJ, I like it. Yep.
So the next time. Well, no, not because we'll talk to you Sunday. So, obviously, everybody join Jamie tomorrow while she does the pressers. Yeah. And then join all of Niner Faithful Radio on Sunday as TJ does the pregame. I will be live at the halftime. Yep. Jamie will do the postgame show. Then Monday, I will do the reaction show again. Hopefully, I'm feeling better than I was earlier in the week. And then next week, actually, maybe I'll just wait for you to do. You're going to do the reaction show? You're going to be here hell late.
I was going to ask you. That's what I'm saying, bro. I was going to ask you and say, hey, big dog, you want to do it? I'll do it with you. But definitely Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
We will be here live.
We're actually going to give you. We're still discussing some things, but we're going to try to do something cool for the Madden stream for y'all. Something a little different. So, yes, I can't wait. It was so funny, bro, because it seemed like so long ago. Like when we started this season, I was like, bro, we got so long and everything. Like, and it seemed like I just blinked my eyes, and it's like, fuck, bro, it's the Friday before I leave. It's literally the first 4 weeks of this season have just flown by. It's
what it really reminds me? That my anniversary is in like 3 weeks. I got to get my wife something.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty safe except for Christmas. I'm pretty safe on everything this year except for Christmas.
All right, Darwin. I'll check you out on this stream when yours is going. I think I got time.
All right, brother.
Spend some time with you and the fellas tonight.
All right, brother. We'll catch you, Darwin. All right, Jason. I'll let you go ahead and wrap this shit up. I'll go grab my girl, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. All right, brother. See you Monday.
Yep. All right, everybody. Again, thank you for joining us over here on that. Let's see what Kenny got to say. In Madden, can you create a referee that looks like the captain, put him in a thong and a Hawaiian shirt? I wish. I'm just going to send you a picture of me. That way you can do whatever you want with it, Kenny. Thank you again for joining us here on Niner Faithful Radio with our weekend review show. I've already told you when the show is. Like I said, next week, we've got the Cardinals this week, and I'm not trying to overlook the fact of who we play this Sunday. It's just that, to be honest with you, I'm kind of excited because, like I said, TJ is going to be here all next week. We're going to be going up to the game. We're going to be hanging out with John Chapman and his 49ers Rush crew up there in Seattle. They've got a couple events that they're going to put on. So expect us to be going live just randomly throughout all that kind of stuff. Maybe we can get some of the people who are also going to be at those events to come live with us, just say hi kind of a thing. Let's see. I want to see that character sprinting down the field. Yeah, maybe a fast walk, but no sprinting, especially right now with my knee. Right now I'm walking around everywhere with my cane. My knee is so screwed up right now. So no running right now. But yeah, so again, everybody, thank you very much for showing up and doing this. Fa Fitai Te Lava. One love, chat.